Oh, he gave them a pride, a feeling of pride. He gave them a promise, and the only way they could fulfill the promise is take it away from somebody else.
Well, speaking about Dachau, you know, there was at the time of Dachau, there used to be a jingle that the Germans would sing, and the jingle goes like this: Lieber Gott, mach mich dumm, damit ich nicht nach Dachau komme. Now,
Dear God, don't make me stupid so I don't get to Dachau. That's what
yeah,
they say.
well, that's exactly how they call the translation. Now, if there were jingles like this created, they had to be people who were anti-Nazis. So when you speak about Germany, you shouldn't speak about Nazis. You should speak about Nazis separately and the German people separately.
But
Because at the end, if any nation tried to atone for the sins of their grandfathers, it is Germany. I sound like I am trying to somehow to
the Germans owned up to what they did.
justify
At least
more.
they
But-
did try to make it right as best they could. I mean, you can't bring back 6 million people, but at least they tried. Those who survived, they gave them monetary help, and they gave them something.
Listen,
You know,
I'm
Vienna-
I'm very careful with my mind. I try to be as open-minded as possible I can be. And I'm going to certain situations that I went through in the concentration camp, and I try to somehow, I'm not, for heaven's sakes, I'm not trying to justify Nazism at all, or being an SS soldier, but let's say I had a gun, and I was working on the fields, plowing the fields, and I had an incident with an overseer of my group, a German. He wasn't really even a German. He was a Polish German, and he was the overseer of our group. And his rank was only a master sergeant. He wasn't like a big shot. Anyway, he got sick. He came to the field. I was plowing with 4 horses, and he came with a male horse, and my horses jumped and turned over the plow. And he said to me, turn the plow back. So I tried to get the horses and move the horses in such a way that the plow should flip back into position. He said, no, you plow. Now, I was about 80 pounds, and the plow was maybe 800, right? So, well, he tells you to do something, you do it. You are not out there. I mean, he's there sitting on the horse, on this beautiful, gorgeous horse. And who you are. So I go out there with the plow, and I try to do it. I couldn't move the plow. Now, he got absolutely crazy, and this was the only beating I really got in my whole career. I mean, I got hit here and there, slapped and something like that, but not beatings. But this guy really got to me. Now, I was, all my life it was something that was bothering me. Why? How come he got so crazy? And then I came to a conclusion. When he was coming at me, I started to remember a picture. When he was coming at me, I was smiling at him. I thought that he's coming to help me, to turn the plow over. But he must have misinterpreted my smile, that I was laughing at him, and he really went bananas. So, but the moral of the story is the guy who was my guard, the German assessor was my guard. After he left, I was beaten so badly that he took over the plowing. My guard took over the plowing and let me sit under the tree all afternoon, and the next day I went to...
If they beat you?
Yes. Not the one who beat me. No, the guard.
No, the guard.
The guard, he took over the... I mean, he left. The guy who beat me left with his horse. And the next day I went to the, for a sick call. And the doctor gave me a whole week of vacation. He asked me, who beat you? He wouldn't answer, he wouldn't give the name of the guy who beat you. And so I said, I fell. And he said to me, oh, you really felt good. And he sent me for a week vacation. Now, these are pretty human stories.
Yeah, right. But I'll tell you something. You're trying to put some humanism into people, and some of them I don't think deserve humanism. I tell you, when I was 14 years old, when they took me from my home, all of a sudden, in the morning, there was a gendarme, a Hungarian gender,
Yes.
these kakaspetters,
Kakastolas.
yeah. And pack up in an hour, you'll be going into the ghetto. And no sooner this word got around, all my neighbors that I lived with for 14 my life, 14 years. My father was a pharmacist that he helped. They were friends and schoolmates. All of a sudden, like lotus, they descended on our house and asked me, well, you don't need this bicycle anymore. You don't need this accordion anymore. You don't need this anymore. Let me just take it and I'll keep it for you.
Save it.
Save it for you.